Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Last class we have studied about standing wave formation, what is the equation and how the nodes and antinodes forms, what are all the positions of nodes and antinodes. Today we are going to study the same thing but with example, in which case those standing waves are possible. So the very first thing, consider a guitar string or violin string or sitar, any string. There the string will be fixed between two rigid or fixed supports. So it is fixed between two rigid supports. And when you plug the string, then vibrations will generate and they reflect back from the fixed supports so that incident wave and the reflected wave both will superimpose to form standing wave like this. So this is one loop like this. There may be one loop, there may be two loops, there may be three loops, there may be 4, 5, n number of, depends. So that we call it as standing waves on a stretched string. Standing waves on a stretched string. Now consider this is a string. The length of the string is L. Mass of the string is M. Now when you plug the string somewhere, vibrations generated, then wave travels and the speed of what wave will generate? Transverse wave. Transverse wave on a string. And what is the speed of the transverse wave? We have studied already. Root of T by mu or TL by M. Mu is mass per unit length. Now with this speed the wave will travel and it will vibrate. You can pluck anywhere depending upon the position you are plucking. So the number of loops will form so that the string will vibrate with different frequencies. Now here what we are going to study is the possible frequencies when this wire is when this stretched wire is vibrating. Now see here when it is vibrating, first possibility, see here. Here one rigid support, here one rigid support. So here one node should form, here one node should form. Where you are plucking doesn't matter. With what amount you are plucking or how you are plucking or where you are holding the string, you can hold some point and you can pluck it, whatever it is. But always at rigid support, what must be formed? Node. Zero amplitude. They cannot vibrate. Now, for a standing wave, when you look at the standing wave picture like this, between two nodes, there must be one antinode minimum. If you take next possibility, between two nodes, one node and two antinodes. If you take next possibility, between two nodes, three antinodes and two nodes. So that the first possibility is like this. So the string can vibrate with one loop only. First possibility we are talking. See, you plug the string, it vibrates with some number of loops. We don't know. But the minimum possible is this one. The question is, what is the next possibility? The next possibility is here node and between two nodes one more node also can form like this. So now the scenario will be like this. Now next possibility, if you check, node, but between them two nodes, 1, 2, then it will come like this. But what is same in all the cases? You tell me. What is same in all the three cases? The length of the string is same. Same string, same tension, same velocity. But the number of loops are different. That means frequency is different. When frequency is different, wavelength is also different because speed is constant. V equal to F lambda. V same, but lambda changes, F changes. F and lambda changes such that V remains constant. So, in this case frequency F1, in this case frequency F2, in this case frequency F3. And this F1 we call it as fundamental frequency. What we call it as? Fundamental frequency. The basic fundamental frequency, the minimum possible frequency. And the next one we call it as next one. The second one or second possible frequency we call it as second harmonic or first overtone. And the next one we call it as third harmonic or second overtone. Now the question arises, why we are calling second harmonic? Because see here, now consider the first case. When you consider the first case, here only one loop, not one full wave also. Full wave means this one. Full wave means how many loops? 2 loops. And 2 loops means length is equal to how much? Lambda. One loop means how much is the length? Lambda by 2. Half loop means how much? Lambda by 4. We have studied in last class. Now this, in this case, the wavelength you consider lambda 1. Then in first case, the length of the string L equal to lambda 1 by 2. In terms of wavelength, what is the length of the string? See here, here, here. Same string, same length. But the number of waves are different, that's why wavelength is different. Which I will consider as lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. And if I try to write length of string in terms of wavelength, in first case L equal to lambda 1 by 2. So that lambda 1 equal to 2L. Then according to this formula, frequency equal to V by lambda 1. F1 lambda 1. But V same in all the cases. So V by lambda 1 is how much? 2L. So what is the frequency? In first case, F1 is V by 2L. Similar way we can understand the remaining two also. Let us try to understand. Consider the second case. So here I am writing. So the frequency F1 in the first case, F1, how much we got? F1 is V by 2L. V is speed of the transverse wave, L is the length of the string. Now you consider second case. Now this is the length of string, but here 2 loops are there. 2 loops means in terms of wavelength, this length equal to wavelength. That means in second case, L is equal to lambda 2. Then in this case, frequency will become V by lambda 2, V by L. So F2 equal to, you multiply with 2, divide with 2. So 2 into V by 2L I can write. Actually V by L. I can write it as 2 into V by 2L. Why I am writing like this? Because V by 2L is what? F1. So F2 what it will become? 2F1. 2 times of fundamental frequency. So first possible frequency is V by 2L. That we call it as fundamental frequency. And the next possible frequency of the standing wave in this case is 2 times. Now the frequency became double. So 2 times, that's why we call it as second harmonics. So in music language we use this harmonics, octave, concave, all those things. But we don't want in depth in that one. We are not going to become musicians. So here just understand that the notes. So here one note, next two notes, three notes like that. Here one wave, next two waves, next three, so on. That's why the frequency keep on increases. So the second possible frequency is 2 times that of initial one. That's why it is called second harmonic, also called first overtone. So similar way you consider third case. So now our F2 got how much? 2F1. Now if you take third case, see, lambda by 2, lambda by 2, lambda by 2. So how much? 3 lambda by 2. So length of the string is equal to 3 lambda by 2. So lambda will become 2L by 3. Now corresponding frequency will become V by lambda 3. Lambda 3 means 2L by 3. So 3V by 2L. 3 times V by 2L. Nothing but 3 times F1. Now the third frequency F3 will become 3 times F1. So the third possible frequency is 3 times fundamental frequency. That's why what we call third harmonic. So we can generalize now. First one loop, fundamental, frequency V by 2L. Next, two loops, that we call it as second harmonic. Next, three loops, third harmonic, so on. If 5 loops are there, fifth harmonic. 3 loops, third harmonic. 2 loops, second harmonic. 1 loop, fundamental. 10 loops are there, 10th harmonic. Then what is its frequency will become? F10 will become 10 times fundamental frequency. So what is the fundamental frequency formula? V by 2L. So you can remember this one formula and you can find the frequency of any harmonic possible in the case of stretched string between two fixed supports. So they can ask anything. 10th harmonic, 7th harmonic, 100th harmonic. Similar way, but sometime they will tell you in terms of overtone. If they give nth harmonic, second harmonic, that is first overtone. Third harmonic means second overtone. So nth harmonic means n minus 1th overtone. 10th harmonic means 9th overtone. Or 15th harmonic means 14th overtone, one less overtone. So that here nth harmonic or n minus 1th overtone means what is the frequency? N times fundamental frequency. Suppose they ask 7th overtone frequency, find it. They will give length, mass, everything, or they will give speed directly. You have to substitute and calculate. But you should understand the question. 7th overtone, nothing but 8th harmonic. 8th harmonic means 8 times fundamental frequency. So 8 into V by 2L. So you have to know length. They will give it in the question. You have to find velocity. This is the formula. Like that, you can find any harmonic or any overtone. But here, nth harmonic equal to what? N minus 1 overtone. So that is what? The case in case of the standing waves in case of a stretched string fixed between two rigid supports. Now the question comes. What question comes? The question is, if one end is open. Now the second case is what? One end is open. Now what will you do? See. One end open means always antinode. Now if you consider, see here, one antinode and here one node. So node and one antinode. So how much minimum is possible? Half loop. Only half loop. Node and antinode. But if you consider the next possibility, see here. node and antinode. One full loop and one half loop, like this. Next, this one, node, then antinode. Two full loops, one half loop. That means like this. So, same way now you can understand that when the string is like this, here you are generating vibrations. They will travel, hit and come back and superimpose, and these are all the possibilities. So here if you consider F1 fundamental frequency, corresponding wavelength lambda 1, F2 lambda 2, F3 lambda 3, so on. But earlier case, 1 loop, 2 loops, 3 loops, so on. But here 1 half loop, 3 half loops, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 half loops. Odd number of half loops are forming. So that here F1 we call it as fundamental, as usual, minimum possible, that's why fundamental or base frequency. Now the next one is F3 will come. That means F2 only you take, that will come third harmonic. Earlier case, after fundamental second, third, fourth, so on. But here next will come fifth harmonic. So one is missing. The only odd number of harmonics will appear here. Why? Because look at the calculation. See here in this case, the length of the string L equal to, in terms of wavelength, lambda by 4, half loop. Then lambda 1 will become 4L. So the corresponding frequency is V by lambda 1, V by 4L. In case of fixed string, V by 2L. But here it is half of that, V by 4L. So the fundamental frequency possible in case of open string is V by 4L. The next one is, if you consider this case, the length of the string in terms of wavelength is lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4. 3 lambda by 4. So that lambda 2 is 4L by 3. Now the corresponding frequency is V by lambda 2, V by 4L by 3, 3V by 4L. Nothing but 3 into V by 4L. 3 into V by 4L means what? 3 times fundamental frequency. So after fundamental frequency, next possibility is not second harmonic, third harmonic. So direct overtone going to what? Third harmonic. So here second harmonic is not possible. Third harmonic will come as first overtone. And fifth harmonic will come as second overtone. So there first overtone means second harmonic. But here first overtone means third harmonic. There is a difference. There is a difference in the formula of fundamental frequency. There is a difference in the connection between harmonic and overtones also. That also you should try to understand. So here possible frequency is how much? 3 times. Similar way you calculate this one, then it will come 5 times. So here the nth harmonic will become 2n minus 1 overtone. Third harmonic, nth overtone will become 2n plus 1 harmonic. So nth overtone, first overtone means 2 into 1 plus 1, third harmonic. Second overtone means 2 into 2 plus 1, fifth harmonic. In the previous case, nth overtone means n plus 1 harmonic. First harmonic means first overtone means second harmonic. But in this case, first overtone is third harmonic. That's why the general formula is nth overtone in this case is 2n plus 1 harmonic. So you should not get confused and you should not forget the formula. For example, I will tell you. Fifth overtone in this case, they are asking you to find the frequency. So fifth overtone. So what is the formula? 2n plus 1 harmonic. So 2 into 5 plus 1. That means 11th harmonic. Then 11th harmonic means frequency 11 times fundamental frequency. 11 into V by 4L. Then you can calculate. But in the previous case it was somewhat easier because fifth overtone if they said, then fifth overtone will become sixth harmonic n plus 1 only. So that the frequency will become 6 times F1. So like that the difference will be there between open string and closed string. So they can ask you the question based on like find the frequency of any particular overtone or any particular harmonic. Also sometimes they will ask you like this. Suppose n1th overtone of closed string. Closed means fixed between two supports. And n2th overtone of open string. And closed string length L1, open string length L2. Please try to understand. There are two strings. One is fixed between two supports. Another is only fixed at one end, open one. Now they are telling that n1th overtone of closed one frequency is same as that of n2th overtone of open one. Now n1th overtone of closed means n1 plus 1 harmonic into F1. F1 means V by 2L1 equal to, and n2th overtone for open case means 2n plus 1 harmonic into fundamental frequency is V by 4L2. Then they can ask you the ratio of L1 by L2 like that. So they can connect between open and closed string frequencies also. This overtone of open is same as that overtone of closed or harmonic, anything. Like that they will give the questions. So you have to understand the question, you have to take which overtone properly, which equivalent harmonic and the suitable formula. Then only you can solve the questions. Right? Similar way, standing waves can also be formed in case of pipes, open pipe or closed pipe. We call them as organ pipes. That we will study in the coming class.